Hello everybody, it is me, Vincent, and welcome to another Vincent Vision. Today we're doing something really fun. We are here at the recently opened Stella Nova Resort at Universal Orlando. We have got 2 nights at the brand new hotel, and what makes this super exciting is that this is the first hotel to open near Epic Universe. I am right by the park. I am looking right at it as I do this intro. We're going to share with you guys our experience at the new hotel, show you the rooms, talk about the cost, all the different amenities, and help you figure out if this is going to be the perfect hotel for you to stay when you visit Epic Universe or all of Universal Orlando in general. So welcome to another episode of Vincent Vision. Watcha! So we're going to start this video off with what people want to see the most. This is the room tour of my room at Stella Nova 7012. This is a standard room. Let's head on in to Universal's newest hotel. Okay, so now that I'm checked in, let's talk about all the different little things I want to show you that makes this room unique. We are in 7012. We're kind of towards the end of the hall. The elevators are kind of somewhere down this way over here, right over here. And this is the standard room view. So you've got a pool view and you got a standard room. And yes, for those who were wondering, we can see Epic Universe from here. It's right over there. I can see Super Nintendo World, I can see the entrance of the park, and I can see the Isle of Berk and Stardust Racers. And if I tilt my head a little bit over here, I can see the Helios Hotel from my room, which is very cool. This is the parking lot for the hotel. This is where everybody parks, and then you check in right down over here. This room in this hotel, all of this is celestial themed space. Apparently these pictures are actually pictures from NASA that were used by the hotel. You got your full body mirror. Looks great. Hello. Welcome to Stella Nova. And then this is the closet space. This is what it looks like, fully expanded, fully opened. A lot of space to put your luggage and a good amount of hangers to hang your jackets and sweaters and stuff like that. Otherwise, you're gonna be using these very cool dressers. Let's see if there's anything in them. Nothing here. Nothing there. You got some charging outlets over here, 2 plugs, 4 different USB spots, including 1 USB-C. Same thing over here as well. You got that, and I'm pretty sure this is a charging. Yes, it is. You can charge your phone on the alarm clock. I love that. I thought this was an air freshener or like a big smoke detector or something, but it's a light. So this is Stella Nova Resort. This is the newest hotel here to open at Universal. This is number 9 out of 11. And Universal categorizes this hotel as a prime value. So this is kind of a middle tier in between their signature tier, which is gonna be your big hotels like the Hard Rock, Royal Pacific, Helios Grand Hotel, and the value hotels, Surfside, Dockside, and now Cabana Bay. This is gonna be comparable to the level of something like Aventura over at Universal, or I guess this is also Universal. I'm not like connected to Universal Resort, but I am like at Universal, if that makes sense. We've got 2 nights here. For this room in January on the first day, I paid $189 a night to stay here at Stella Nova. I'm gonna try to do all the stuff we can do as much as we can. Full disclosure, it is about like 40 degrees in Orlando right now. There is a very big, nice pool here that I'm not exactly in a rush to get into. I'm just gonna assume it's like any other pool. It's very nice to be in, good in the summer. Really, the thing that I was most excited for this hotel was getting very close to Epic Universe. You see, this is the first time that people visiting are able to go this close to Epic Universe, and I have a standard view room on a high floor, which gives me an amazing view of the park. Well, sort of amazing. It's kind of more of like a backstage look. I'm looking at the back of Super Nintendo World, but it's still just so cool as a theme park fan to be able to see Epic Universe from this close. It is really awesome. Even driving in for the first time and taking a left into Epic Boulevard and seeing the theme park next to me, like It was so exciting. It was so cool. And if you're staying anywhere from like January until May when Epic Universe does officially open, it's gonna be so cool to like see the brand new park getting worked on and you're like, oh, there it is. There's Epic Universe. Today is the first day. They let us check in at 11 a.m. Typically, you're gonna be able to check into the hotel at 4 o'clock. It's actually kind of nice since it was the first day. They made a whole big celebration out of it. They had a bunch of people kind of like cheer, woo, like as you were coming in. It's a little busy here today, but I suspect it's a lot of people like me who are trying to make videos about the brand new hotel because right now this is currently the furthest hotel away from the Universal theme parks. And once Epic Universe opens up, this is gonna be a really great place to stay, but I'm curious to see how long it's gonna take to get to and from. I do plan to take the bus transportation as well. But yeah, I mean, this is my room. I like it a lot. What do you guys think? I think it's really great, really clean, and what's kind of cool is, since like this is the first day that this hotel is gonna open, I'm more than likely the first person to be in this room. So as you can imagine, it is spotless, it is immaculate, it is clean, and I don't know, it's so great. All the furniture is so fresh, all the mattress is really nice and soft. This is great. I'm excited to just like chill out here with Ellison. She's gonna show up a little bit later. Actually gotta go grab her now. So I'll be back with Miss Ellison. All right, picked up Ellison and brought her here to Stella Nova. You've been here for about 20 minutes now. What do you think of this place?
Honestly, I really like the vibe of it, the openness of the lobby, and then immediately coming into the room, I was like, whoa, this feels very spacious, very almost like futuristic. I know it is the theming, but it's so crisp and it's so clean, but I guess that is the benefit of it being a brand new resort.
This stay here at Stella Nova for us is a little bit more of a staycation. We've got our dogs at a dog hotel. We're just gonna like chill out at the brand new hotel, but this is also a really good opportunity to see how things are gonna be when Epic Universe opens. And a big question I think people are gonna have is how long does it take to get to Epic Universe from Stella Nova? Because we all know Helios is the hotel that's connected directly to Epic Universe, but what about the other two that are kind of close but not connected? This is the hotel behind me, right over here. I'm actually walking to Epic Universe, believe it or not. There's a little walking path here, a sidewalk that should lead to the park, and obviously I can't go inside yet, but I can get as close as I can possibly get. As you can see, I have arrived at Epic Boulevard. This is the entrance to the hotel, Stella Nova, and right across the street over here is Epic Universe. And this is as close as I'm gonna be able to get to the park. I cannot get any closer, I cannot cross the street. I'm like low-key getting a little emotional just being so close to the park and seeing the Kronos all the way over there. This over here, you're kind of seeing a little bit backstage. This is Mario Kart and Donkey Kong right over there. They've still got some ways to go. As you can see, this area is still very much under construction, but this side is pretty much good for guests to go to and from like me. And in total, with some dilly-dallying, that took about 8 minutes. So a less than 10-minute walk to Epic Universe from here, assuming that this crossroad is gonna be what you can use to get to the park. So now we are chilling here in the room, and yes, you're probably wondering, why are you sitting on the floor? That is because this is the best possible lighting I could get at this time of day. It is now nightfall here at Stella Nova, and also this is a brand new hotel room, so the entire thing is clean. I could sit on the floor without a problem. But today, on our first night, we're kind of just chilling. We're gonna save a lot of the exploration for tomorrow, our second day, but I did go check out something that I had wanted to see. I went to the Universal Studios store. This is the big gift shop here at Stella Nova. This is where you're gonna get all your typical hotel sundries, your Tylenol, all that kind of stuff. Right now for Stella Nova, what's really exciting, we are seeing a bunch of new Epic Universe merchandise. Here at Stella Nova, there's stuff that we have not seen before, and it covers, of course, all the main hits. There's a big Super Nintendo World section with plushies, a bunch of t-shirts, little stuffed animals, even some newer things I hadn't seen before, like this like little kind of plushy coin purse that's very small and cute. Feels very like Japanese, like USJ. That's what they call Universal Studios Japan, by the way. Whoa, you don't like that? No, no. Yeah, no big deal, humble brag. There's a How to Train Your Dragon section with a bunch of Toothless merchandise. All of the Harry Potter stuff is really cool. There's a lot of Ministry of Magic specific stuff, and what's kind of cool too is we're also getting kind of a little peek of what to expect for the ride, Battle at the Ministry. They have this sweater with this art that features the Death Eaters and a bunch of different magical creatures, and let's just say I don't think they would put the characters and creatures on the shirt if they weren't in the ride, you know what I mean? So it's kind of like a little taste of things to come. Something that's really brand new and unique with the Harry Potter merchandise that we have not seen before is Universal has decided to make their very own wand holder. They have like a belt with a wand holster and a little pocket for your phone. And then of course, there is the Dark Universe, where we're getting a lot of brand new merchandise, a lot more kind of pictures of the monsters of the land. It seems like this theme for this type of merchandise is like kind of old pulp fiction-y comic books. They even have these action figures for Frankenstein's monster and Victoria Frankenstein. The thing is though, they're currently, get this Ellison, these toys that are in the gift shop, they're $84 for 2 action figures, like in a box. Like it's crazy. They're really expensive. If you could change one thing right now about the merchandise, those toys don't need to be $84. That's insane. And then of course, just a whole bunch of Epic Universe stuff with the logo, some things we haven't seen before, a new taste of merchandise. And I'm sure once the park actually opens, there will be so much more, but it is kind of cool to see this and it makes it feel a little bit more real. Join me on the floor. It's kind of nice to sit on the floor, right? In a way. We're gonna enjoy our chill staycation here at Stella Nova, and we will be up nice and early for early park admission. Or at least one of us. It could be me, if you want to hang out and chill out, you know?
Depends how cold and rainy it is.
It's gonna be cold and rainy. We'll figure that out. We'll see who goes. There's one last thing I wanted to do for our first night here at Stella Nova. That was check out the outside of the hotel. There's these really pretty little twinkly lights on the exterior of the building that I thought would be cool to get on camera. It is really cold and it is really windy, and I think it's gonna be like this for the entirety of our stay here, and there's really only so much we can do about that. I can also see from outside here and from our room as well, in our standard room, we can see Epic Universe with a lot of its lights. Helios Hotel is all lit up. I can already say that this is gonna be a really great hotel to stay at if you are focusing your trip on Epic Universe. I'm gonna head inside, take a nice warm shower, and cuddle up and get ready for another full day here at Stella Nova. So good night, guys. And good morning. It is now 6 a.m. in the morning here at Stella Nova. Day 2 has begun, and I am going to be doing early park admission. As far as another important question on the topic of sleep here at the hotel, my sleep was good to kind of just okay. I thought the bed was very soft, it was very plush. Typically, I will bring earplugs and even like a mask sometimes when I'm sleeping in hotels, but because it was raining yesterday and like it was a very, very light rain, the entire night it was like tick, 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 tick. Just enough for me to kind of like wake me up continuously throughout the night. I was also thinking of early park admission, so I wasn't having a full sleep like I wanted. I'm here now. I'm gonna get ready to take one of the first buses from Stella Nova to Universal. This is the furthest hotel currently from the parks, so I wanna see how long it's gonna take to get there if you're trying to do early park admission. And here we are as of 7:37. We have made it to the gates of Islands of Adventure for early park admission. This is what the crowd looks like now. And it's actually pretty light considering the EPA starts in 15 minutes. I promise you in June or July or really any time after Epic Universe opens, it will not look like this. Today, it is slow, it is cold, it is rainy. People don't want to be here this early. But the most important thing is that waiting at the bus at 7 a.m. to Stella Nova, I got to the gates at 7:37. So it took me about almost 40 minutes to get here. And it might be slightly less with the route change whenever that does happen. You could probably shave off maybe 5 or 10 minutes off. Who knows? But right now, it takes about 30 to 40 minutes to get from Stella Nova to Islands of Adventure. One thing that's very nice about staying here for 2 days for this video is that after the first day of everyone trying to see the hotel for the first time, it's a lot quieter, a lot more chill. So I'm gonna have a better opportunity now to actually kind of take you guys around the main lobby area here of Stella Nova. First off, you're gonna have your check-in here at this really cool entrance area, very spacey. It reminds me of a mixture of like Aventura, the already existing hotel, the Men in Black ride, and the ship from Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Right ahead as you enter is the Nova Bar. This is the hotel's bar. You sit down, you get drinks and cocktails made for you. This was a very, very popular spot last night. I expect this to be a very popular area for people staying at the hotel. And then the big place to get food here at Stella Nova is Cosmos. This is the quick grab and go market. They also have ice cream and Starbucks coffee here. And then there is the cafe, which does breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We did eat food at the cafe. I do kind of want to do like a pros and cons at the end of the video and talk about our experience there. This is also where you're going to find the Universal Studios store. This is the big gift shop here. You can get all your Epic Universe gear. But those are the main features of this hotel right now. There is a big pool that I've said 100 times already you can't get to because it's very cold during this visit. There's also a fitness room where you can go and work out, getting on a treadmill. Looks very nice and modern in there. And there is a game room, which I actually kind of like. There's a lot of claw machines with Mario plushes. They have Mario Kart as a game you can play as well. Very cool considering I can literally see Super Nintendo World from the entrance of this hotel. So at this point of the video, we might kind of jump a little bit. You see, we are truly staying 2 full days here at Stella Nova with no other plans. We wanted to just kind of take in as much of the hotel as we can and just do like a staycation, relax, nothing trip. I'm now here at the Cosmos Marketplace again. I got myself a little soup before bedtime. It is so cold outside. We don't even want to go to the parks because it's just so cold. Yeah. Just kind of been chilling at the hotel for the majority of the day. It's not raining outside anymore, so you can get some kind of nicer nighttime views of Epic Universe and the hotel without getting pelted on by the rain. Just kind of chilling, taking it easy, and then we check out tomorrow morning and we'll kind of share our thoughts about our experience here. It is checkout day here at Stella Nova. We've had 2 full days here at the hotel. We've got some pros, we've got some cons. First things first, let's talk about the room. I mean, overall, the room was very good and very solid. And I think for a prime value Universal hotel, this is a good room. This is very in line with kind of what you're gonna see at all of the other hotels, like a Cabana Bay and Aventura. Cons though, kind of thin walls.
Yeah.
We've had the actual crying baby experience. Any louder noises you will hear, so definitely try to bring some white noise or something like that. It's actually kind of cool. The TV here is actually a lot cooler than I expected. It has a smart cast, it has YouTube on it. I didn't think it did at first. I only discovered that at the end of our trip. So you can put on anything to kind of make ambient noise in the room because you will need it because the walls are a little thin. And I think I've heard this about some of the other Universal hotels too, like Dockside and Surfside and stuff like that. Same thing with the rain. I talked about that already, where kind of the weird tapping noises. I don't know if that's gonna be a regular thing or if that's an every room thing, but I've spoken to 3 people about it and they all had the same experience. The hotel itself though, the really great pros about this hotel and really the big benefit that this has above everything else in my opinion is its proximity to Epic Universe. It is a less than 10-minute walk to Epic Universe, and if they're taking a bus, you're gonna be there in less than 5 minutes. It is so cool to be next to the brand new park. The flip side of that is the distance traveled to current Universal is a little bit of a stretch. Right now, they're doing a detour. I don't know how long it's gonna take, but it did take about 40 minutes to get from the bus to the entrance of Islands of Adventure for early park admission. That may change and it might get a little bit less, but you are definitely cutting into time. You're definitely not going to be the first person at the gates if you're staying here. But for Epic Universe, you're gonna have a much better shot than all the other people staying at the Hard Rock and the Portofino and all that kind of stuff. Our biggest con, and there is one thing we've kind of left out of this video that a lot of people have talked about in their videos with the hotel. It is the Cosmos Marketplace. This is the food hall here. I would say that's probably the weakest point of Stella Nova. We have not been impressed with the food, and we're not food snobs by any means. We don't eat at big fancy restaurants all the time and stuff like that. We have been avoiding eating at the restaurant, so much so that we're actually going to toss you a recommendation. Right outside of Epic Universe is one of our favorite burger places here in Orlando. It's called Beth's burger bar. It is super close by. Maybe they do Uber Eats and you could probably get it over here. Or maybe if you have a car, you can drive. It takes 5 minutes. A really great burger place. We would much rather you eat there than eat the current food situation at the Cosmos because it's really, it's not that great. And I think that's something that can improve over time.
That's an easy
This is
thing
only
to
day
fix,
one.
yeah.
This is only the first kind of stay. But for people who are like here at the hotel for 2 days straight and not doing anything else, it was a little bit of a challenge to try and eat the food here. Overall, I'd say that this is a very, very good hotel. And this serves the prime value level of Universal hotels. I think the prime part of this value comes from being so close to Epic Universe. That is the big deal. That is why you're staying here. The hotel is great. The room is great. The beds are soft. Just thin walls, thin comforter sheets.
Yes.
Thin comforter sheets.
Correction.
It's
There is
barely,
no comforter.
barely
There's no comforter.
anything. It's like a little blankie. You're staying here for Epic Universe, and you're gonna have a good, decent time at Stella Nova. And hopefully, when the pool opens up, I'm sure it'll be really, really great too.
Even better.
Yeah. And that is our show, my friends. Thank you guys for watching another Vincent Vision. I hope this video helps you decide whether or not you want to stay at Stella Nova Resort. We really liked it. If you're going to Epic Universe, this is going to be a really, really great hotel to do so. If you're looking for more Universal videos like this one, please be sure to like, subscribe, tell your friends, all that good stuff, and we will see you at the next one. Bye-bye.